Yes, absolutely, Bev. This news has just broken this morning. Archie Battersbee's parents have lost their High Court bid to transfer him from the Royal London Hospital, which is behind us, to a hospice to die. That's the news that has just come in literally just a few moments ago, Bev. We know that the parents of Archie Battersbee were desperate to move him from the hospital behind us. They described it as noisy and chaotic. They want to move Archie to a hospice where he can be at peace and have a dignified goodbye. That is what they wanted. They had a timeline yesterday of 9 o'clock yesterday morning. That was the deadline for them to have this legal bid in, and we know that lawyers were working throughout the night to get that legal bid in. They just met that deadline. It was heard yesterday in the High Court. That continued this morning, and we've just had that through, that has been denied. I've actually just got the ruling through, so I can share this with you now, Bevan. It's the first time I'm reading it as well. It says, the judge said Archie's best interests must remain at the core of any conclusions that have been reached by this court. When considering the wishes of the family, why those wishes are held, the facilities that are hospice, and what Archie is likely to have wanted, including the risks involved in a transfer and the fragility of his medical conditions, I am satisfied when I am looking at a balancing exercise that he should remain at the hospital when treatment is withdrawn. So there you go. That is what the judge has ruled today in the High Court, that in Archie's best interest he should not be moved from the hospital. Now that is in line with what the hospital have been saying about this. They say that Archie is in a very fragile condition, that nurses and doctors have to be very careful even when moving him in the bed, let alone putting him in an ambulance and moving him to a hospice. They have always said it is in Archie's best interest to keep him at the hospital when his life support treatment is withdrawn. But now that has been confirmed by the High Court. The parents there have lost their bid to move Archie Battersbee from the Royal London Hospital to a hospice to die. We're not sure yet, Bev, whether the parents will appeal this decision. They have appealed any legal decision that's gone against them so far. I suppose it depends how much fight they've got left in them at this stage, but Archie's mother, Hollie Dance, did promise Archie that she would fight till the bitter end, so I wouldn't be surprised if we do hear an appeal being pledged this afternoon.